Giovanni aux enfers starts, of course, with Don Giovanni as we know it, but jumping right into the action of the last scene, you have Don Giovanni, the Mozart character. We follow him on his journey through hell, but at the same time, he's also now the singer who we just saw sing Don Giovanni in this last scene of the opera. And in a way, you could say that all of this is happening inside the singer's head. What does a nightmare inside the head of a singer, opera singer, look like? You have experiences with dictatorial conductors, terrible stage directors. And you probably also had a few times where you got lost somewhere in the labyrinth of the basement or the understage. The opera itself almost becomes a character in its own right. We don't have a stage set for this opera. We're only using video from the opera itself. And I have to say, I cannot imagine building hellish stage sets that are more convincing than the dark areas and the furthest corners of this house. And so, in a way, it's also an exploration of the house, and the audience will be taken to corners where even the technicians who worked here their whole life may never have been. And I can confirm that there has not been dusted off or been removed spider webs for probably a century. This project is special because it is a staging of a very large chunk of the repertoire. So it's not a staging of one piece, it's a staging of maybe 40 operas. I did a big research looking for all the Baroque operas where we had the character of Pluto, or maybe even a scene taking place in hell. Later, all the Mephistos, all the demons, and even those places where you would say, here you could argue that one of the characters is a personification or a symbol of the devil or something devilish or a demon. No? My primary reference is not the stage and theater and opera. It's much more film and cinema. And then with all the things you can do in stage and the amazing things you will never be able to do with cinema, and vice versa. And I'm looking for this middle ground where you stop thinking, oh, now it's on stage, now it's on video, but where those two become just two different aspects of the same thing. And you have this feeling that if something magical happens, it's even more magic because you know it's happening right in front of your eyes, and it's just playing a trick with your eyes. Our other main character is the opera devil, and the name of this character is Polystopheles. And the Poly is simply because he's a composite character made up of, I think, 17, 18, 19 different devils, Mephistos, Plutos, demons, and then some of the personified devils in one character. So you could say he has a very complex personality, very many-faceted character. With this character, it is literally gluing together words or moments that reflect one part of this composite character one by one. And I like very much to take something and actually not necessarily do too much with it musically, but do something with it that still completely changes our experience of it. If I can manage to create an experience of this very familiar situation or music, but upside down, or from the backside, or even just that you sort of experience it anew. I think this is a very interesting, super valuable also experience that you can even take with you and might actually color your next experience of the original.